Welcome back, everybody. Take notes, episode 3. I don't like saying roll the intro. It's very cheesy.
Yeah, no.
Intro music. Where do I like? Which camera do I like?
Well, this one's more intimate, and that one's more wide angle.
So that one's looking right at me.
That one's right up in your shit.
Intro is... music intro is going now. Now. Now.
All right, we're hot.
Okay.
All right, we're hot. All
We're
right.
hot.
Someone wants to know what your ideal girlfriend type is from our DMs.
That's a great fucking question.
Yeah, they see nothing in me. So
My favorite, my like ideal girl.
Yeah, give it to us.
Well, she would have to, like, it sounds so fucking cheesy, but she has to, like, support me. Like, any stupid, dumb ideas that I have, like, entrepreneurial, just, like, in general, she has to be, like, on board with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's so
like no
important.
questions asked. Just
No, you can ask questions, but, like, just be supportive of, like, what I'm trying to do. And
even if she doesn't believe in it because she believes in you type.
Correct, yes. Like, even if I'm working at
Have you met my girlfriend?
Why, would she fit?
Yeah.
Also, if she's Latina... that'd be even fucking better.
Best case scenario?
Best case scenario,
I should
5'6",
not be-
supportive Latina. Because my mom is super...
Your mom's Latina.
No. No.
I want her to be just like my mom.
Yeah, people say marry your mom.
True, but well, okay.
And like I feel like Europeans and Latinas are like very similar in how they act. And it'd just be very natural for me to like live with somebody like that. That's Aaron. He's our producer.
Yes,
He's our producer. He's going to be asking us questions about the podcast and why you would even take advice from me, right? Like, who am I?
And we know
everything that I say, again, it isn't necessarily a fact. It's just based off of my experience and my expertise that I've had in business for the past 5 years. And I'll bring forward what I failed on, and you'll be able to get my sense of this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. Let's do it.
So in episode 1, you pretty much said that who you are in David's vlogs is not who you are in real life. And a lot of people are like, okay, explain that. So if you want to give like a background for one, like your life in America before you became part of the vlogs.
Okay, I'm from Belarus. I was born in Belarus. It's a country in Eastern Europe. I came here. I migrated with my family. I was 2.5, and we moved straight to Chicago. We actually lived in the city at first. And
Like if there was a 2.5-year-old out there who wants to know what it's like to move to the United States, what would you say?
oh,
a 2.5-year-old.
That's when he said he
I was
moved.
2.5,
Oh.
like 3, 2.5.
Did you even know?
So
anything?
was there
Did you
really
even
any
know
like
anything at 2.5?
transition problems for you
Okay.
because you were so young?
Well, yeah, definitely. Oh my God, dude.
Like what?
So I didn't, for the first like couple years that I lived in the U.S., I didn't speak any English, like because my parents kept me home. I don't know what it was. So the first time I went to school, it was like kindergarten or like preschool. I had no fucking idea what was going on, and I would literally like I would stand in the corner and just cry,
Yeah.
like the whole time.
Dude, that's very similar to me, but I fucking was born and grew up here, which is weird.
Yeah, so I was super nervous, and I would just latch on to my mom, and I just wouldn't fucking let her go. You know what I mean? And I remember that it was so damaging. Genuinely, I remember it to this day. I remember like going to school, not being able to speak any English, and just like
Feel like a total outcast.
such an outcast.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
And I remember that like I was what, like 6, 5.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having a memory from that long ago?
Yeah.
I still have that fucking memory. Yeah.
Did anybody try to be friends with you or did they pick on you?
No, I don't think anyone ever picked on me. I think it was just like a matter of like,
Feeling lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like
So how many years did that go on for before you like found your stride?
probably like half a year.
Imagine growing up like people like our age that feel completely lost. It's like sad.
Yeah, I know a lot of immigrants that migrated here when they were like 16, 17.
Yeah, like what they had to go through when they're older.
It's so
like,
crazy. That has to be such a struggle. Like,
yeah.
that is insane.
Or even for your parents.
And that's one of the reasons I want to interview immigrants,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like that have successful businesses. Is like, how the fuck did you accomplish that to me? Like my dad, even, you know what I mean? Like he didn't.
Yeah.
He like, I mean, we'll discuss this like when we interview him, but like he worked for Domino's Pizza. You know what I mean? He got laughed at. Like literally, like he was telling me a story one time. He drove a pizza to this like college party. He didn't speak any English, and he got laughed at. Like he pulled up to the college, like and he didn't know what they were saying. Everyone was just like laughing at him, and it's like you literally just get shit on by people like that.
Yeah.
That don't understand what you're trying to go through or what you're going through, you know?
Yeah.
And then I ended up going to Vernon Hills, like all the public schools, the high school, whatnot. And then obviously throughout high school, I was friends with David. He, after high school, went to college with me for like a semester. And then what?
I didn't even know you went to college.
I went to college for a semester. It was like a community college. And then him and I both dropped out.
So, do you think you drop out of community college if you don't know you can go into business with your dad? Or did that, like, assure you?
I didn't want to go to college in the beginning.
At all?
At all, yeah. I always knew that, like, there was some part of me that wanted to, like, start a business and just, like, risk everything. I dropped out because my dad and I had a conversation about growing the service side of the business. So, again, when I joined, we had one person. So, I dropped out. I joined. We had one person. We had this we had a shop, right, with an office. We called it an office. It was
The old one?
Yeah, we actually might want to pull up that picture that I was showing you. Mm-hmm. That might be interesting to look at.
Oh, the one that's 5 minutes away from...
Yeah.
So what am I looking at here?
So that photo you're looking at is me sitting in our warehouse during the summertime, and it was hot as shit.
You look like you're going through a tough time, my man.
Yeah. Dude, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this shit. Oh my God. It was so again, we had no AC during the summer. We had no heat during the winter. Because again, it was a warehouse. So like we had it, but it was one like, you know, big fucking furnace thing in the ceiling and like blew the other direction. Yeah. So the office portion of the warehouse didn't actually have any heat or AC. And during the summer when it gets like 110 degrees, I'd be sweating my fucking shit off. Like like you literally can't concentrate. It's so fucking hot. But in the back of your mind, you're like, I need to do this because this is the only thing I have. And then in the winter, I'd have a full blown like big ass poofy jacket on, with like heat radiators around me, and like I would work in those conditions, and it's like that's what you have to do. You know what I mean? Like you put yourself in that position. Like just fucking do whatever you need to do.
A lot of people that write in want to know, was there any consideration from you to follow with him to LA?
No. Because I didn't have anything like that going for me at the time. Like he had Vine going for him. He had just this like aura of like followers, you know? So he could, and like even then, you know, he obviously wasn't nearly as big as he is now, but like at least he had something. Like I had nothing. And in my mind back then, I was like, there's no way I would ever do that. Like YouTube.
Like a lot of people see David as someone who elevates those around them and like their careers. Like
that surprises me, because I feel like if I was in his position, I'd 100% be like, yeah, we're going where? Sure, I'm good. I'll go wherever you want me to go.
Yeah, a good question. Did you ever think back when you guys dropped out of college that he'd be where he is now? Because if you knew that, why didn't you go? Because easily, you guys together, you could be right there with him. Like, was there nothing?
I always knew that he was going to be big.
So you never thought, like, if I go with him, I might not have something now, but I know that if I work with this guy, I'll be massive.
No, I mean, but I want to work with him on like a different level. I don't know how to explain. Like I want to be my own thing, and I understand that he's his own thing.
So you had no interest in being like a YouTube star or a Vine star?
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Still, like, do you wish your title wasn't David Dobrik's friend? Do you wish it was more like Ilya the businessman? Or
that's a pretty good question. Does that go along with like, are my followers deserved?
It's kind of in the realm of the followers are deserved, but do you ever feel like, I feel like when you get seen on the street, people are like, that's David Dobrik's friend. It's less of like, that's Ilya, David Dobrik's friend. Do you wish you had your own title?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. No, whenever I get recognized, it's so like undeserving. It's just like it's a very unique and awesome interaction. Like I love doing it. I love when people recognize me, but it's very undeserving.
It's like people saying you have a nice car you didn't buy.
I don't know if undeserving is the word. Like you made them laugh. True. Like you gave them a reason to know you.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for David, I wouldn't.
It's undeserving in that aspect, I guess, but to be recognized,
still deserving. You had a platform and you're entertaining on that platform, so I think it's deserved for sure.
I don't think it is at all. I don't think
Well, it's also not you that most people know you for.
No, I mean in general, like I'm saying, like facially, like recognizing, like physically recognizing me. is not deserved. That's what I'm going for with this podcast. I'm trying to make my own name. Yes, 100%.